I just wanted to share why I love health coaching. Before, I was working as a full-time nurse, and I just remember dreading getting up in the morning. It was dark outside, I was tired, we'd gone to bed late the night before, and I just didn't want to go. And then I'd drive out, and the beautiful sunrise was making everything sparkle, and I just wish I could stay home and be outside still. And then when I got to work, especially on Mondays, everyone would complain that it's a Monday and it's gonna be a Monday, and then everyone was excited on Wednesday because it's hump day, it's halfway through, and then so excited on Friday because then we had the weekend. And I remember always looking at my watch 2 or 3 or 4 hours before it was time to go home. Just, oh, is it time to go home? Is it 5 o'clock yet? And just thinking, what am I doing? I begin my life when I get home. Why am I spending so much time at a job like this? And sure, I was a nurse, but I wasn't making that great of money. And when I finally I remember being at work just being really bored and thinking, like, what am I doing with my life? I don't have passion, I don't have drive, it feels like I don't have a purpose. And is this what it's going to be like for the rest of my life? And so I thought, well, at that point I was doing health coaching on the side, just kind of as a hobby. When I got home some days, I picked my hours, of course, and I finally looked at what I was making per hour, and I found out I was making about $70 an hour as a health coach. And I was floored. I didn't realize that. And so I thought, well, why don't I just make this my new thing? And so I quit my nursing job and I decided to do health coaching and take it seriously. I realized that I was enjoying health coaching so much because I was actually helping people. I saw people getting off of medications, calling me and telling me they had more energy than they'd ever have before, and thanking me for saving their life. And I never saw that as a nurse. I didn't have that connection with people. And so now this is my life it makes me feel free. It's based on freedom. I completely pick my schedule. I get to wake up whenever I want to. I don't have an alarm, and I don't have to go to bed at a certain time because I know I have an early morning. And I am a morning person, so now I use my mornings like crazy. I'm outside for at least an hour doing a type of exercise. Then I'm riding my horse, making breakfast, doing random things that I want to, and then I start work at about 10 a.m. because that's what I always wanted to do before. And now I don't have to ask a time off from a boss or miss family events, and that was really important to me. I had the fear of missing out syndrome where I just hate missing out on events, and now I don't anymore because it's completely up to me. So it's nice to pick how many hours I work. You can work anywhere from an hour to 2 hours a day or more, 4 hours a day. Just depends on where you're at and what you want. It's very, very flexible because it's your thing. I feel passion. Something came alive in me that my husband noticed. He's just like, wow, you are so happy, and just a different energy about you. And it was because I finally felt like I had purpose. I knew I was helping people, and I really wanted to help people. I became more social. I became more confident in reaching out to people more, and just felt this really crazy love for people that did not exist when I was at a boring job and not feeling like I was making a difference. I think that's my favorite part about health coaching, is the way it's transformed me and helped me develop. I've come so far since I've dedicated myself to helping other people. And also another thing just on the side is my financial dreams. Before, I used to think, well, any of the things that we end up buying or moving or the house that we'll buy will depend on my husband's job. And now it's totally not the case anymore. I have control of my financial dreams, of the things that I want to do or the places I want to go. We went to New Zealand for a few weeks because that was always my dream. And it's so expensive, but I was able to pay for it through health coaching. And that wouldn't have happened otherwise. And I've got expensive dreams too that now I know that can actually happen if I want them to, because I can make enough money. And it's not this grueling, hard work. It's this really uplifting, loving work. That is so fun. I'm a huge advocate of getting your dreams now. That dream big. Do whatever you want to, and don't hold back, because you can do it. So I hope that kind of helps help you understand what coaching has been like for me. I've loved it, and I recommend it to anyone. So have a good day. See ya.